So here we go with another salary cap gameplay here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you guys, remember the last salary cap gameplay, or not the last one, but just the first one uploaded, where I went ahead and showcased my team, where I had Adrian Peterson, I had a bunch of elite tight ends, and all this other stuff. I had to go ahead and change that because I was going up against teams with really, really, really good offense. You can see now my top three players: 98 Norman, 96 Dawkins, 95 Urlacher, and I'm able to get that by having an absolute disgustingly bad offense. So in order for me to score, it's not easy. It is a grind for me to score offensively, but I definitely feel like I'm capable of scoring with a bad offense than I am stopping somebody with an okay defense. Like, I need a very good defense because that's where I struggle the most. So I went ahead and adopted a different play style to how I normally play in salary cap. Now, you guys know I can blitz with the best of them. I know about 10 different blitzes, and the blitzes that I don't know, I know goons. Okay, I'm one DM away from learning any blitz in the game that I want. But I felt like sending blitzes, I get too blitz happy, and I just start sending heat and blitz and blitz and blitz and blitz, and I get away from situational play calling because I'm just always sending in blitzes. So what it is I wanted to do was like, okay, what can I do to bring a different style of defense out and just be a headache to my defender? I mean, on defense to my offense. So you see me just straight up playing quarters man to man every single play. Every single time they come out the pass, I'm just sticking a man to man. Now I know it may be you're garbage. I mean, I could blitz. I could. You guys have been watching my videos. I can send 15 different blitzes, but I feel like I'm so heavily stacked on defense that I have to take advantage of what I have, the personnel on the field. And I took a look at my defense. Like, I have some amazing corners. That's why I had 5 cornerbacks. I have basically my entire MUT defense except my defensive line. I have look at Henry. My God, Derrick Henry, such a goon. I swapped him out because he doesn't catch passes in the flats often, and it's very frustrating. But at this time, I switched to my offense from here, a little different from when I was playing this game. Like, I don't have Simeon anymore. I don't have Henry, and Henry's a monster, but he just drops passes in the flats too often. That's frustrating. I only pass about 4 times a game, and trying to hit the flats really quickly, it's definitely frustrating if he's just going to go on and drop a pass. But you see me sticking in man-to-man primarily, the remainder of the game, and I'm going to rely on, trying to make some adjustments, my users, and hopefully just playing a defense. Because, let's be honest, like, who runs man-to-man? Like, in MUT, it's difficult because, you're going to be able to go up against, like, a lot of top receivers, 4 or 5 receivers where, eventually, Antonio Brown, Herman Moore, Andre Johnson, Randy Moss, you have all these goons where eventually one of them is just going to, break loose. You can't cover all those guys. They're all too good. But in salary cap, you may run into somebody. That was just a beautiful read as he ends up scoring. You may run into somebody with, 2 good receivers, but never 5. But I have 5 lockdown corners. So I went ahead and gave it a shot, right? I was like, okay, this is what it is I'm going to try. I'm going to get away from the blitzing. I'm just going to, force them to make good reads. And I'm going to go on ahead and see if I can get away with playing man-to-man, shading a specific way, and going on ahead and having my safeties play a certain way to see if I can control the game. Now, I do run into folks that run down my damn throat because, the quarters defense life it's difficult to stop the run. But when you pass, I've noticed, people have been having trouble with it. And I feel like they have more trouble with that than blitzing, because all the blitzes are pretty much all the same. They all look the same, and as soon as I come out and set up, a good player knows exactly what it is. And a lot of people pass. Like, people rarely run the ball in salary cap, and that was something like I had to get used to. As soon as I jump in the game, people are literally just passing, whereas in MUT, it's at least people, they run a little bit more, and also they have just an all around better. Right there, we fumble, and my goodness, man. And Henry didn't fumble for me too much, so that right there was one of the few times he went ahead and actually fumbled. He usually does a very good job of holding on to the ball for me. But, yeah, a lot of people just pass, very pass heavy. Very first play, they don't even attempt to run. Like, rarely do I go up against somebody who has, like, an actual run scheme. They mainly just come out, just air it out. So, it took me about 10 games or so to realize how people are playing and realize the type of defense I need to put on the field to stop how people are playing. And, so far I've been playing this way for quite a bit. I'll go on ahead and, I'll send my blitzes situationally, whereas before I would go to coverage situationally and I would blitz all the time. Now it's mainly just man-to-man defense, body on the body. I got these goons out there all over the place. Let's go on ahead and try and lock down. Let's try and force you to pass, and let's try to, make a mistake. And so far, it's been doing pretty decent for me. Again, this is definitely a learning experience, because salary cap is so different from Ultimate Team. People play differently. Right there, we're forced to punt the ball on 4th and 14. So again, we got to go ahead and try and lock up, and it's tough for me to score. It is. I only have 2 receivers, that are decent. I have signature Demaryius Thomas and base elite Brandon Marshall, and I have those guys because they block very, very, very well. But outside of that, I don't have, have all bronze offensive line. I have bronze, tight ends. I have 1 running back. All my backup wide receivers, they're all bronze, and I'm really, really, really basing everything off of heavily on defense, off of me being able to stop you on defense and me believing that I can score on offense. So right here, he's on the 1 yard line, 4th and go. We run commit and we get the much needed stop. I'm actually surprised I got the QB sneak stop. I'm terrible at stopping QB sneaks. I came out in field goal safe, hope for the best. We got a quick block shed. We stopped him at the 1, and maybe he thought I had QB sneak D. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I just came out in field goal safe, and we stopped it. And he came out in a regular formation, so I came out in quarters defense, and I felt like he was going to try and run the ball. And we ran command. Thankfully, we were right, and we ended up winning the game. So I have a few more gameplays, some like really, really, really good games, like down to the last second, like some really, really, really good games coming. I don't record all of my salary cap games. I just have the Elgato on just in case. If it turns out to be a good game, I'll go back and record it. But I got about 3 more salary cap games, and they're pretty good. Right now, I want to say 45 and 12, and I'm only playing like 2-3 games a day, if that. So when I first started, the first 2 days, I was getting in heavy, playing 5, 6, 7, 8 games a day. But now I kind of relaxed, and I'm not playing nowhere as much, and I don't see me being able to break the top 64 because I would have to play 15 games a day, and I just don't have that kind of time, But I've been enjoying it. I just really enjoy the ranking system. I wish Ultimate Team had something like this. But anyways, fellas, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. At this point, we're 29-6, and we beat a 4-star silver. So hopefully we can keep grinding and keep winning. Hopefully. It's your boy GS Man. See you guys next video. Peace. Give it to me, baby. Yeah.